Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine, and it is Wednesday, so this is your weekend events update. Look at us being all on time. It's kind of a crazy thing, even for me. As a matter of fact, I have a bunch of alarms set for this kind of thing, and I had to snooze a couple of them, and I was down the hall talking to Mom, and the last one went off. Oh, shit, I better go down there and finish setting all this stuff up. But I do hope you guys are having a great time, man. Last weekend was a big weekend. Lots of stuff going on last weekend. Lots of good riding going on. Yep, Blockheads right there, first in there. Let's see what we got. Look at this on Facebook, which this is actual simulcast, triple cast. I don't know. We're on Instagram Live, we're on Facebook Live, and we're on YouTube Live. So make sure you check it out on Facebook. We got Blake Allen, who is Blockheads motorcycle company or cycle company, and always first through the house. Also, we've got Kathy Lynn Parnell, who is on the Bitch Pad, our article every month. So make sure you check that out. She's on YouTube. So look at this. We got participation from all over the place. View from the Bitch Pad, from the Bitch Pad. Sorry. You know, I get excited when I get online. I don't know what to say. It's kind of one of those things. But yeah, man, lots of great stuff going on last weekend. I hope you guys all enjoyed getting out there. Man, it's great weather. I'm just enjoying it. We had a couple bike nights last week. Thursday night was Smoking Harley Davidson's bike night, and then we had Uptown Lexington on Friday, and a whole gaggle of events over the weekend, and graduation. So it was a packed weekend of stuff. Now, this coming weekend, a lot of great stuff going on there too. But before we get to that, let's talk about the June issue. If you've not picked up the June issue yet, it looks a lot like this, and it's what you need in your back pocket, in your saddlebags, in your bathroom, on the bar stool, wherever it is you get all your reading done. Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine should be there for you. Now, the June issue, which is issue number 311, is featuring our friends from Rick Rack Motorcycle Necessities. If you want it, Rick Rack's got it, and they can probably install it for you too. You can catch them at all the major rallies, or if you're local, it's they've got a storefront in Concord, North Carolina, and a website to order all your stuff from. You can have it put on at their shop. You can have it delivered there. You can go by there and pick stuff up. Either way, it's a great thing to do. You need to check out Rick Rack. Literally, they've got what you need, whether it's their patent bag, which is you can see on the back of that Road Glide there, the Rick Rack, which is a quick attachment bag that goes on your luggage rack, all the way to, you know, lighting, windshields, seats, you know, audio, all kinds of stuff. Like if you need it, like I said, Rick Rack has it. Make sure you check them out at rickrack.com or at their locations. So you've got that going for you. Again, the magazine's been on the streets for a couple of weeks now. It is a beautiful, beautiful issue. Man, it's just so nice to have something printed, real, in your hands, ready to go. So make sure you get out there and pick up your stuff. Now, let's talk about this weekend's events. If you got the magazine, you've already read the Cruisin Calendar that's at the beginning of each and every magazine. You've seen what's going on. If you're part of our email blast, you've seen the email blast come through this morning, text blast as well. If you're not, what you need to do is go to our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com, and you can sign up for either one of these email or text updates. Hell, you can even get a subscription to the magazine. It is free magazine if you pick it up at our places, our advertisers' places of business. But if you just want one sent to your house, hell, I'll do that too. But never miss an event. Please text FTM for Full Throttle Magazine to 41372 to sign up for that. Or if emails are your bag, we've got that form right here. And this is on our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com. Look it up for all your event needs. We've also got a cool shop on there. You can buy all your Full Throttle Magazine gear, like the handy dandy Full Throttle Magazine cap that I had 36 of them ordered so that I could have one. You know, I've been wanting one of these things for years, man. So I finally got around to doing that. Events. You want to talk about events, or you want to go straight into some videos? Cool. Let's go into some videos. All right. Now, if you haven't been keeping up, we do features on our YouTube page, right? They're in the magazine, and then they end up on like as videos. Let's see, this one's the one that the one that I'm gonna show today. Look, is a feature in the May magazine. It looks a lot like this. We find our friends' bikes across North and South Carolina that are cool, that need to be looked at. Let's take a look at Mike McLeod's 54 pan I had. Let's check this out.
I'm Mike. This is my 54 Panhead. Kind of a tribute from when I grew up when I was 10 or 12 years old in the 70s. Saw these panheads and knuckleheads running around, and I've always wanted to build one. Found a rolling basket case a couple of years ago and started to build on it. So the cool part of it is it came from the same area in Northern Virginia that I'm from originally. So I may or may not have seen it running around when I was young. So it's really cool. But it's basically a 54 panhead on a Paco frame. Added a custom exhaust, custom sissy bar, put a 3-gallon tank on it so you could actually ride it, and just generally just a badass bike. So the paint job, I wanted to do something traditional, being a real heavy flake, and wanted the frame to match like you would in the old days. So came up with this gunmetal flake that I really liked, and was going to do a traditional red and yellow flame job on it. But as we painted it, Joanne came to me and said she's struggling with the flames, came out and looked at the colors, and there's so many blues and greens coming out of the flake, we decided to go with this blue flake over top the gray flake. And the cool part is Joanne from Crazy Horse Painting was featured in Easy Rider magazine in the 90s as the Queen of Flames. She's at the end of her career and she's retiring. So this is one of the last flake jobs she's going to be doing, and it's the first time she ever did flake on a frame. And what a pain in the ass that was. So really cool engine. Thanks to Ben's V-Twin, helped with the rebuild on that. Dano and Company down in South Main Customs, lots of parts and powder coating. And Bagshaw, one of the race car builders out by Mooresville, did the welding of the custom sissy bar, exhaust, and a few other bits and pieces. So just very pleased with everyone's help to really bring this bike to life. Well, you'll see this out on the road. I don't believe in trailer queens, so be out riding in the sun, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. I love that bike. Mike's a great guy. I've known him for a while, and he always comes up with something interesting. Ended up texting me one day and saying, like, look, I just finally got done with this panhead. Do you want to take some photos of it? Which, absolutely. And that offer is out there for you guys, too. If you've got a bike, man, it doesn't even have to be the biggest show bike in the world. We're also interested in bikes that get ridden hard, put away wet, and people's stories. And that's the most important thing to us. Now, that's a beautiful bike. That's a show bike. I'm hoping he brings that to our bike show, the Greensboro Coliseum, in February. But if you've got a bike that you want to see if it can be featured in the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine and on our YouTube page, give us a shout. Email us, editor@fullthrottlemagazine.com, or go to our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com, and click on the Contact Us. We would love to check it out and give you a shot at it. Now, without much more delay, let's talk about some events and get your weekend rolling. I'm going to add this to the stage now. Like I said, if you guys, let's share this link as well. In case you want to follow along at home, here is the link to this weekend's events. Now, obviously, you could get that from the text or the email or from our website or from the magazine, but just for practical reasons, we're going to let you copy it and paste it from there. Now, these events are for the 13th through 16th. So that starts actually tomorrow night. But first off, let's talk about Advertisers Weekly Bike Nights. And there's some key words in there. Advertisers, it's our Advertisers Bike Nights, and they're the weekly bike nights. The Cruisin Calendar is generally for monthly events. If they're weekly, what we ended up doing is listing these things 5 times, and the calendar gets out of control. So as far as weekly events, I list them right here. There's other monthly bike nights and stuff like that we can talk about. But as far as weekly, Springers has a Tuesday night bike night, which, by the way, they give away $100 to the best bike on the lot. I was there last night. Johnny Rich pulled away with $100 in 20s just for coming out and hanging out at bike night. Those that did not win are always welcome to come back next week. The worst thing that happens is you hang out at Springers for a couple hours, drink some beers, listen to some music with other people and other motorcycles, and you don't win $100, but you could. So make sure you check them out. Wednesday nights, which is tonight, Pine Tree Tavern in Winston-Salem has their bike night, along with Riding High Harley Davidson, which they have their bike night at Max Speed Shop on Battleground Avenue in Greensboro. But both of those bike nights are going on tonight. Live music, great food at both locations, things that you need to check out for sure. Thursday night, Mountaineer Tavern in Kings Mountain, North Carolina, and Lucky Saloon in Burlington both have bike nights on Thursday. And, of course, Sunday, Double D's has Fun Day Sunday, and that's always a party in Kernersville. Moving on to week or monthly events, Crossroads Harley Davidson has their Throttle Thursday ride, and it's going to start at the dealership, which is 1921 U.S. Highway 421 in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, and it's going to be, well, look at that. They changed it up on me. I didn't see the graphic. It looks like it's a Stations Inn, so disregard all that. So Stations Inn is 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Door prizes, food, drinks, music, friends. The best thing to do is to check out this this web address right here and this phone number and call and clarify. Tell them that the Full Throttle Magazine mentioned they had something and you wanted to clarify. They'll take care of you there. But that's at Crossroads Harley Davidson and with their partner Stations Inn Motorcycle Resort. And that's on Thursday. Friday, June 14th, we got more bike nights. Again, this is a monthly bike night. Tilly Harley Davidson, which does like 4 separate locations, monthly bike nights. This one is in Salisbury, North Carolina at the New Serum Brewing Company. Tilly Harley Davidson Bike Show night is from 6 to 8:30. There is no entry fee to put your bike in there. You can win cash or gift cards, depending on what place you come in. Naturally, they've got food, beer, music, and all makes and models are welcome. So make sure you check that out. Tilly Harley Davidson hanging out at New Serum in Salisbury, North Carolina. Saturday, June 15th, we got a couple cool events going on, as you can see, starting off with Smokin' Harley Davidson in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Chill and grill. Man, you know what that means to me and you? That means free food and free drinks. Free burgers and beer. They've also got cornhole. Not sure if that goes together, but they'll have vendors as well. Naturally, they got a large selection of new and used motorcycles that you can take home from that event as well. This is going to be 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're out and about looking for something to do, you might as well stop in and have a free hamburger and a beer, and while you think about all the other great places that you can go and hang out. One such place that you might want to check out is the 9th annual Purple Heart Ride and Carolina Freedom Fest. This is an event that my buddy Jack Waters Jr. puts on. Same guy that is at the helm of Uptown Lexington Bike Night. And this is where his event stuff really started from. One event that he's very, very proud of and should be. This Purple Heart Ride is a big deal. It starts off at the American Legion in Winston-Salem, 111 Miller Street, and it's post 55 for those that are keeping track. And it is a great ride. Now, they pack this parking lot full of motorcycles. They usually have a fire truck there with a large American flag hanging from it. Great photo opportunity. and they have a ride that is ends at a festival in the afternoon that has vendors, food trucks, live music by Rocky Lynn. And if you're not familiar with him, man, he really rocks, puts on a great show. He was at one of our first bike shows at the Greensboro Coliseum, and just really puts on a great show. There's going to have shirts, vendors, all kinds of great stuff. And this is such a great event that goes for the Big Bikes Purple Heart Ride to build homes and stuff like that. Sorry, audio glitch. Purple Heart Ride and Carolina Freedom Fest. It is just the place to be. So make sure you check that out. Stop by and be a part of this great event. If you want more information, bigbikesforvets.com. Make sure you check that out. You can either click on this image or right here, and it will have more information. Definitely a great event to be at. Also going on this weekend, June 15th, the Rolling Thunder NC2 Poker Run is going to be starting out of Statesville, North Carolina at Great Western. That is going to be first bike out at 10 a.m. Let's see, all kinds of stuff. High and low hand payout, vendors, food, music, 50-50, auction, door prizes, all kinds of great stuff. And it's got Tilly's information linked to it, so I'd say they have a hand in it, which is always a good idea. Here's a big one, man. Been going on for a long, long time. As you can see, the 38th annual Holy Angels Poker Run and Pig Picking at Tony's Bar in Charlotte, North Carolina. It does benefit the Holy Angels, and the registration for this one is at 11 a.m. Dude, all these hands include a food ticket and all kinds of stuff. They'll also have raffles and 50-50 music and food. When you get those two words together, it's mood, apparently, but what I meant to say was music and food. So make sure you check that out right there if you are in the Charlotte area or looking to go down that way. There's also a ride out of Crossroads Harley-Davidson on Saturday. The Quincy V. Lineberger Foundation Bike Ride will leave out of Crossroads Harley-Davidson at 11 a.m. Fort Bragg Harley-Davidson's having an event. They always got something going on. This one is a Bring Your Beano Father's Day event. Yeah, that's all the information they gave us too. But there you go. Fort Bragg Harley-Davidson, man, always something going on. Another place with a great selection of motorcycles. As you can see on their ad, they've got some specials going on as well. Make sure you stop in, check them out. And you can really kind of spend every weekend there if you wanted to, because there's just always something going on. Second annual honor ride and poker run out of Cornelius Veterans Monument in, guess it, Cornelius, North Carolina. The kickstands are up at 10 a.m. for that one. American Legion Riders Post 86 is putting that on. So make sure you check that out. Second annual poker run Pay It Forward ride and raffle is going to be going out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. The proceeds support the mission of SSOC. There's a link for that. It's a ministry, so make sure you check that out. If you are in the Taylorsville, North Carolina area, you're going to want to stop by and check that out. Thunder Road Harley-Davidson in Danville, Virginia is having a King of the Baggers watch party and Father's Day cookout. Man, that sounds cool right there, man. The King of the Baggers is really taking the race scene by storm. Something cool to watch. And a free cookout too. Man, oh man, make sure you check that out. Up in Danville, Virginia at Thunder Road Harley-Davidson. There's also the Rumble Ride HD. Oh, I'm sorry, out of HD of Greenville. Is a bike and car show that benefits SC School for the Blind and the Deaf. I read that backwards, but it means the same thing. That is going to be kickstands up at 10 a.m. in Greenville, South Carolina. Then Sunday got an event there. There's a special Father's Day worship rally at the Freedom Biker Church in Benson. Make sure you stop by and say hello to Christy and the group over there, and get some live music and refreshments going for Father's Day. And pro tip, man, Father's Day is Saturday. So if you have not shopped yet for Father's Day, don't. Because dads don't want anything. They don't want that stuff. You know what they want? They want you to leave them alone long enough to go ride their motorcycle and have a good time. Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounds good. It sounds good for dads, you know. Don't buy them a tie. Whatever you do, don't buy them a tie. Like get them a case of beer or something. I don't know, something fun. You know, let him go ride his motorcycle. Suggest that he go on a full day ride and come back when he's hungry and there'll be dinner on the table. That's what we need. Crystal Ash knows what I'm talking about. Let's see. My dad loves for me to bother him. Well, you guys have a great relationship and you guys would probably go ride together. So that's different. I understand. I mean, like, you know, let's not go, hey, by the way, we're gonna you know, put on your golf pants and go hang out in the yard. That's not what we want. That's not, you know, clean his motorcycle. See, this is one of those things now. Mother's Day is always different. Mother's Day, we used to always wash mom's bike, and that was a big deal. And I'd even say that might be that might be a cool thing for dad either. But get it done early because he's gonna want to ride it that afternoon. And then suggest that he look up the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine because there's events and stuff like that to do. But that's what we've got going on this weekend. Lots of cool stuff. Don't forget Father's Day. At least stop by, call, or do something. Just don't tie dad down for too long. He's going to want to go riding. But that's what we've got going on this weekend. We'll be working on the magazine all week. So if you got something you want to send to us, man, we'd love to have it. Send it to us so we can include it in the magazine. If you want to work for the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine, we've got some openings in your area, and you could be part of the Full Throttle crew. Be a local celebrity. You can actually pick up a commission job for hanging out at your local watering hole, at your local bike shop, spreading the gospel of the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. So that's the deal. It's the way to do. What is it, Stephanie? What is it? What are you looking at? I don't know. Look at that, Kathy. Yep, I do appreciate it. I worked hard on them kids, and I will enjoy my Father's Day as long as they leave me alone. All right, so that's that, guys. Get out of here. It's a beautiful week, man. Go ride your motorcycle. Like I said, there's some bike nights for the rest of the week. There's events for the weekend. There is absolutely no reason for you not to get out there and have a good time on two wheels. Always remember that the real name of the game is to ride your motorcycle. These events are great, and I do say that you should go by these events, but you should make a long loop, man. You should go 100 miles in this direction and then end up back at this event, and that's what you should do. Don't just ride 5 miles down the road to your regular place and sit there. That's not what it's about. Go ride your motorcycle. Have a good time. All right, that's it for me. That's 23 minutes of your life that you completely wasted. You'll never get back, but I do appreciate you spending with me. As soon as I find my video here. All right, y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. I got to get back to work. Take it easy.